So there's a lot of people that use steel. There's a lot of people that use aluminum, and those prices, as we've talked many, many times, going up anyway around the world, but in the last few weeks really moving up a lot further on in steel, but in anticipation of perhaps higher prices in steel. Because of these tariffs, we see Caterpillar moving to the downside. Now, this looks, in which we can't show you here, but it looks a lot like a lot of the countries' ETFs.
Right.
So we looked at the country ETFs on Monday. This looks very similar to those because, in kind of an odd way, we are somewhat less in the United States, less susceptible to these tariffs somewhat. But the companies that sell us stuff, because we are the buyers of all the things in the world, it seems like the world's largest economy, that had an effect, a nasty little effect on a lot of those countries that export a lot.
Well, I think one of the things maybe that is driving this to the forefront, at least of the news, Pat, is the fact that we've gone a long, long time without some of these tariff issues being overtly discussed. I mean, we maybe have to go back to the Chinese tire protectionist tariffs, where the allegation was that Chinese tire manufacturers were dumping inexpensive Chinese tires into the U.S. market, creating an Then you saw some of the backlash that happened. There are thousands and thousands of products that are traded back and forth between countries that have some sort of import duty or tariff or trade protection placed upon them. This just happens to be very, very high profile because steel and aluminum, those are those raw materials that are used to make all these other things that we then export, right? So as a couple of people are mentioning, Levi's orange juice, so let me say blue jeans, not just Levi's, because it may not just be Levi's. That's a particular brand name.
All kinds of blue jeans out there.
Right. Well, sure, you got your Stonewash jeans, and you get your dark indigo jeans, Pat, and you get your boot cuts.
And there's plenty of blue jean makers, L.A. Lakers or something.
Right.
Seamstress for the band. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, exactly. All right, but the point is this. I mean, this is to a certain extent not a new environment for trade negotiations, but it's a new paradigm for this economy, for our U.S. economy, seeing something this high profile. And we have to go back to historical precedents to say, what are some of the issues? And so the market is concerned with this, the possibility of increased back and forth, tit for tat type of back and forth with trade tariffs.
Right. So that's, and as Gary Cohn leaves, it creates a void for a little while.